Hello, beautiful beings. I don't see how people can make videos every day, almost every day, and they seem like they're in basically the same mood. The ancients are saying that those people are professionals because I can't seem to do that. I've been I've been having many rebirths lately. I don't ever remember them being this close together before. It feels like active labor to me. Right when I pop out of one, I feel like I'm right into the next one. And I was telling my oldest daughter that yesterday. And for some reason, I felt surprised by it today, even though I know it's happening. But it was just so intense. And one reason it was so intense is I feel like just the last month or so, I've reached a new level in myself. And things that were bothering me for years aren't bothering me anymore. And I've just been really reveling in that. I've had a couple days where it felt like, what the F? I thought I was through this already. Well, that's what today felt like, times 10 or 100. And I had no idea what was going on. And then I got some clarity, and throughout the day, praying and cleaning and just, some guidance by the ancients. And my heart just had such a major shift today. And it all makes sense now. All day long, I was whining about what's the point? I just keep doing the same things over and over and keep feeling the same things over and over. And when is it going to be over? Like that part of it. And just so frustrated, like in birth. And so I got home and I was tidying up and I heard these words that I've been hearing over the last month. I heard them 2 or 3 times now. And every time I hear these words, I just feel unconditional love. And I was walking into my kitchen and I heard, I am in charge. And when I heard it, it gave me that feeling of unconditional love and just being 100% taken care of. But when I heard it, but it also felt like I was saying it. And I said, yes. Yes, I know you're in charge. And I know I'm in charge. And it's basically one and the same. It has nothing to do with the persona of this physical form. Not at all. And I wrote it down. I'm really, really good at writing things down because in this unconditioning of the ascension process, there needs to be reconditioning. It's just the way it is. And so when I have these ahas and I have the divine speak to me so clearly, I am in charge. And it's a paradox. Everything is, really, isn't it? And I heard myself saying it to myself, I am in charge. When I say I am in charge, it simplifies everything. There is no mental activity around whatever it is. I will be carrying that with me. I will be writing it down on several pieces of paper until it is ingrained in me to automatically go with, I am in charge. So the divine had me take some action today, and I did. And it shifted my heart. Finally. Thank you, God. I don't say God very often because there's so much mental crap attached to it. I have, over the years, for a really long time, I've begged for absolute 100% freedom, no matter how painful that is. And I feel like I have it today more than I ever have. I'm still processing it. I'm still having ahas. The ancients think it's the perfect time for me to record a video is right when I'm going through something, which they're right. Because when I'm learning something, the easiest way for me to learn it is to watch somebody else go through it, or to have somebody else explain to me how they went through it. When I used to go to AA, I'm not putting AA down at all, but that was one thing about it that bothered me, because we couldn't crosstalk at all, which made perfect sense, but also it was too regimented. There wasn't a natural flow to it. We had to stick to a certain regiment. That's right. That's what the ancients are saying. That's exactly it. So satsang isn't like that. Yeah, and I guess I just did compare. But satsang is we can talk about whatever comes up. Whatever comes up. Because if it's up, we need to be talking about it. Ancients, what was our point? So when I got home and I heard those words, I am in charge, the question I had been asking and whining about all day is, what's the point? I feel like I'm doing the same thing over and over. What is the point? Are you kidding me? How much longer? Like, what else do I have to do? Seriously. They didn't laugh at me today. But I heard unconditional love after I was compelled to take some action today. It was unconditional love. It's true. The conditioning that I have been shedding for a really long time now is specifically, well, okay, this is very specific, but there's a lot of conditioning that we're not even aware of that we're shedding when we're ascending. But what I can see that I've been shedding over the last many years is the romantic type of love, the partnership type of love, the type of love where your life is complete if you have a mate. I've been shedding that. And today it was ripping through me in a big way. Saying goodbye. The reason that I have been blessed with the twin flame lesson is so I can learn unconditional love. It's true. And one thing that I saved a skunk once. It's a long story, but I had this skunk's tail. Agents, don't let me forget what I was saying. I had this skunk's tail tucked way under. He was almost passed out. He had his head stuck in something, and we got it off of him. But I was running him up the side of this mountain, down the other side to the creek. But I knew the trail really well. I'd been on it with my dogs a lot, but I knew exactly where I wanted to put him. It's this beautiful mossy spot. And so I was running this skunk up the hill, and he started waking up, and he was getting very strong. And he started trying to spray me, but I had his tail tucked really tight. And every time he tried to spray, I could hear it back up inside of him. Okay. So one thing that was so difficult, thank you, about the twin flame lesson for me is I didn't know what to do with all the love that I felt for this person. But it was the conditioning. Now there's no condition on it. None. It's unconditional. Now I can love you as much as my heart does love you. I don't feel any restrictions on it at all. That's going to help you. It's helping both of us. Oh, I feel so grateful. Every time I say I feel grateful, I've never felt as grateful as I do. If you're working on ascending, if you are ascending and you're a willing participant, even if you're not, just don't give up. It's happening anyway. So try to be as willing of a participant as possible. And if you feel like you are stuck in something, a lesson, you're not stuck. They're just really long lessons. But if you do feel stuck, we would love to talk to you about that. We could see what comes through for you from the ancients. I love you so much. satsongwithmamaG@gmail.com